Hi everyone. So it's been a while since I've been on here to make a bow or anything at all. So hope you guys are doing okay. Hope your 2020 was good. This bow, I'm making it for one of my number one fans. Her name is Aria, my friend. Hi friend. I'll be making a Halloween bow, and it's basically gonna it's gonna be this style, a pinwheel style. So you're gonna have a bottom one, a top one, and then your embellishment in the middle. Now the bottom one is it's the width of a ribbon of 2 inches, and the measurements for that is 30.5 inches. I'm gonna put this right here so you guys can see. The top ribbon, which for this one that I'm gonna use, is this one, and it's a 1.5 inch, and the measurement is 29.5 inches. Now, this one right here, I bought this at Michael's because right now they're having a 50% off, but it's Sunday, so unless you watch this and go now, you probably won't get it. This one right here, I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it's the 2-inch ribbon. And again, this one measures 30.5 inches long. Your embellishment, I got these little cute ones. They're glitter. I bought these also at Michael's. They come in a pack of 6. Yes, so the tools that you're going to need is your ruler to measure it, your lighter, a clip to hold your ribbon if you need it, like how I have it right here, your scissors, and I believe that's it. So go ahead and get your tools and everything ready, and we'll be right back. Okay, so for your bottom pinwheel, which is the 2-inch ribbon, you're gonna do a pinwheel. So what I do is I get my ribbon and I start to do the rolling, or the zigzag, however you want to say it. So you get your ribbon and you start folding it like this to measure it. At least that's what I do, so I could see that it kind of. Now when you measure this one, of course it's going to be a 5.5 right now. But once I sew it across or stitch it across, of course they all shrink, which it goes to a little bit under 5 inches, just very little. So I make sure that these two measure up the same, and then I fold it right back over there. See? Right there. Now let's see. This one's a little bit shorter, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one. Actually, move it up so it gets longer. Okay, let's see. Now the bottom part is going to look exactly like the top. In other words, you try not to overlap it like this. Okay, it has to be right on it, side to side. Okay, so once you have that and the tail from the top matches the tail from the bottom, which I'll move my hand right now, just give me 1 second, you're gonna get your clip and you're gonna go scoop it up from the bottom and make sure you get all your ribbon. Okay, mine for this one barely touches here, so what I do is I get one and I try to put it right in the middle. Then I get another one and I just put it on the side, just like right here, just so that it doesn't move. Now you're gonna sew here. Once you get here, please remember not to sew over the clip from right here, and that goes for the bottom as well, because then when you pull it off, you obviously can't pull it off because you just sewed it off. So once you do that, I usually take this off and then I just go right over, or I just hold it with my hands and just stitch it all the way across. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll be right back. And yes, I just remembered, you're also going to need a needle and thread. My bad. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something. This right here, you see how my needle just came out barely? So what I do is I go under right here, not through the ribbon yet. I just go under the clip and pull it out. Okay? And then I flip it over, and then I just continue stitching across. This, for me, at least because I have small hands, it gets a little difficult, which I'm glad I have these clips, but it's still a little difficult for me. I just make sure that my clips are on tight, and then I just put the needle right through. Make sure it's not over in this one, see? And then pull it out. And then I just go right across and stitch. And this is when I say that I don't need this one no longer, because I just stitched those two together. So hopefully you guys could see. And then just go across. And then I try to finish going up like this. Okay, then I take off my clip, and then I just, as I'm pulling my thread like this, I try, you see how it already starts to do this? I try to squinch it up as I go, or even like right now. You know, just kind of squinch it up like that, and then I just pull on the thread, and as soon as it gets super tight, then I roll, twist it around, and then just tie it off in the end. Okay, once you're done, I always tie it off twice, and then I just cut it off. Turn it around. Kind of open my loops. And again, they don't have to be perfect as far as like making them like bubbly or anything like that, like bubble shape, because you're also going to add this one on top. Okay, so now for this one, it is wired, which is why you see it flat. And as you see, when you put it on top, it looks like it's exactly the same measurements. But what's going to happen is, for the top one, you could make it bubbly, and that will shrink it up a little bit more. But if you're going to get something like this, like a regular ribbon that's flat, just take off about an inch or two, and it should be perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm going to need more thread. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, so once you have your thread back on, unless you were like me, or unless you weren't like me and you already had enough, then you just go ahead and stitch right across here as well. Again, always try to go over when you have two ribbons like that. Only because for me, it makes it look easier when I scrunch it up. So it doesn't really like go out like this down right there. So let's see. So go ahead and just continue with that. The bottom one does not matter if you go over it or not. I'm more concerned with the top, since that's where you don't see the bottom part, because you glue that part straight to the bottom bow. But of course, if you're just doing a single one, either way you don't see it because it's on the kid's head. But anyway, so once you go here and you go in, remember to not go over. So for me, since I'm doing the spacing, trying to do the correct spacing, I just go right in it like this, and it's already passing this right here. Of course, if you end up going up here, just do exactly like how I did with the other one, and then just go under it so you're not over it. And then you just go back up like that, and you're done. Pull the clip out. Oops. And again, you just make sure you scrunched it up. You guys can see better like that. Like that. I go over about 2 times. Turn it around. and then tie it off twice. I do 2 times. Cut the excess off in there. Now this is when, once I glue it, I don't do it yet, but once I glue it, I just kind of bubble it out like that, because it does make a difference. And I'm not sure if I said you need a glue gun too. It's been a while. But let's see. So yeah, you just do that. So let me just go ahead and see. You'll see the pop out from the bottom. So you get your glue. Put a good amount, not too much. And glue your top pinwheel to the bottom one, just like that. Now with this one, it does not matter how the ribbon, if it's upside down or not, because it's a mixed pattern where some are going up and some are going down. Now for me, for example, like this one where like you could see a lot of the ghosts like that, I'm gonna flip it over, you know. So now once you do that, you get your, you see, there I go again. You're gonna need your ribbon, your 3/8 ribbon, just to tie it off here. Now, if you're gonna use the French barrettes, I would suggest you hold off on wrapping this up just yet, because I usually I wrap this up. I wrap my clip up, then I glue this on like this, and then I wrap the whole thing in there. So now I don't remember if my friend uses these clips or if it's the regular prong ones. I'm pretty sure it's this one because my friend got a lot of hair. Right, Aria? You've got a lot of curly, beautiful hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one so you could see it. Let me go ahead and get my ribbon for that really quick. Okay, so it's been a while, so hang in there with me. Now, as you saw, I take this off. And the way I do it when I take it off, I try and this part that swerves, I close it and then I start pulling it up slowly. Okay, now let's see if I remember this. Yes, okay, so I go in with my 3/8 and I go in from the part that clips on. Okay, so I go up like this and I glue there, just like that. So I glue this part first, and then I come in and I go around. Well, let's just do this so you can see how that goes first. Okay, I get this. I don't know if you guys could see right there, and I just glue that right there. Okay, and then I get my ribbon and tie that. Okay, now this could have been cut off. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, and then I would heat seal it. Let's see if I can do that too, since I already cut it. Tell you, it's been a while. Anyway, so you turn this around, glue this part. Don't cut this off just yet, because we're gonna go back in here. Okay, so glue this part down. Again, just a little glue will do. You don't need too much up here. Okay. Now, what I do to measure it, I fold this and I measure just up to here. Okay? Because that's basically where you're going to stop. Then I heat seal the end of this one. And then I go in here. So I get this and I go right in there. See? Now, don't glue this on just yet, okay? You're going to get your bow, and then you're going to glue it on right there, okay? Is that correct? Nope, the other way. There you go, like this. Glue that right there. Okay. I go back and forth because I don't like the glue strings. So I hold that part up and then I just glue it right on it. And I hold it for a couple of seconds just to make sure that it's secure right there. Okay. Oops. Okay. Just hold it right there. Now, you're going to get this on. Heat seal this part right there. And then in the middle right there that you see, put a little bit of glue. Just a little bit. Put the end of the 3/8 in there. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And then just wrap. I wrap twice with this one. You don't really need it, but I like for it to be, you know, pretty tough and secure. So I wrap twice around, but one works perfectly fine. Okay, so there's one. Now, I hold it back, try, cut it, heat seal it, and then put a little bit of glue right in the bottom of where it's gonna go, and then glue it down. Hold it again for a couple of seconds. Then I get this one, glue that straight down. A little will work perfectly fine as well. And there. Now, to put this one again, I hold this up only because it's easier for me. Actually, no, I go in here first. Sorry, I go in here where the clips are at right there. In. And then I just, you see how it goes over? I just fold it as I'm pushing down and it goes right in. And then you're done. Okay, now what I do with this, since it's wired, I get my clips and I just kind of bunch them up. Like that. Just to get them bubbly and cute. You gotta match to my friend. Bubbly and cute. Do that again to this one and the last one. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. Now for the tails, I've been doing them diagonally like that, kind of like how this one is. So I'm gonna get my scissors and I let it just go like. And this just all depends on how long you want them, how much you want them to show. Like that. Cut this in a little shorter. And then just heat seal it. Same to the other side. I just try to make sure they're around the same length. Looks about right. Get this one. Actually, I'm gonna have to think this one just a little bit shorter. And again, heat seal your ends. And there you go. Super cute. Do this another angle a little better. There we go. Now, it looked too square. See? And there you go. And then you get your embellishment. And you glue that right at the center of your bow. And what I like about this, they're glittery and cute. Now this one I just noticed, it's hollow in the inside. Right there. So I would suggest you add a piece of felt right here, just so that it sticks on good. you know. And you could either put it right in the middle, like that, or like a little bit over, like that. However you want it. I kind of like it at an angle, actually, like that. Either way, you're going to need a little bit of felt, so let me go ahead and get that. Okay, so I just got a little bit of felt, and I want to look at it and measure this hollow piece right here. Kind of looks like an egg. So, let's see. Okay. Flip it. And since it's black, you really don't have to be perfect. There you go. See? Just make sure you put glue right here on the edges so that your felt fits perfectly fine. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And then you place it right on top. See? There you go. Wait that a few seconds to let that dry. And clean up my mess. Let's see. Okay, now I'll just leave these semi-flat so that I could place my spider. I think like that is cute. Kind of to the side. Like it's climbing out of the bow. Okay, so let's see. So as you see, my placing the glue at an angle, not straight down the middle. Then I get my spider and put her right in the middle and just hold it down for a few seconds. Glitter, my worst enemy, but my friend is girly, so, and I like my black. I love the color black, so it'll be a mixture of both of us. So I hope, all done. See? I hope she likes it. I hope you like your bow, friend. So this bow is again for my friend Aria for Halloween, and I hope she likes it. I'll leave all the measurements and all the information in the description down below. So yes, thank you guys. Have a nice Halloween. Bye-bye.